This is Lori Ishihara and Dori Lungi. Lori is a teacher at Kahuku High School and has been doing History Day for 27 years. I'm Dori Lungi, and I've been doing History Day for 16 years.
What does an NHD citation look like? First of all, we must remember the National History Day Rule number 5 on plagiarism. Plagiarizing all or part of your NHD project will result in disqualification. You must give credit to the primary and secondary sources you use and provide a complete citation and annotation for all of your sources in your annotated bibliography.
Before starting your research, you need to figure out how you're going to collect your information and your citations for each of the resources. You might use Google Docs, Microsoft Word, or Noodle Tools. Here's how I use Google Docs and Microsoft Office. I start by opening up a brand new Google Docs, then going to the very top and giving it a title. Next, I go over to Tools and down to Explore and click on Explore. This will open up a brand new window on the right-hand side. In the search box, I put in my topic. Click Return. You'll notice that Google automatically sent me many websites that I can look at. At the very top here, you'll see 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots and choose your citation format. National History Day accepts MLA or Chicago, but I prefer Chicago because that's what the judges like. Then I click on the quotation mark next to the site I'm going to see. It automatically puts a number on my page and I can type my notes. You'll notice at the bottom of the page, the correct citation has already been saved for you. You can click on the website and continue to take more notes and jog back and forth between the website and your actual page. Another way to take notes is to use Microsoft Office. I open up a brand new doc and go to the top and save it with a title. Once it is saved, then I can start typing my notes. I also go over to the internet or a book, wherever I'm going to use, and get the source. Today I'm going to use the address from Senator Daniel K. Inouye. To make a reference for this, I go up to Reference and click on Citation. This will allow me to choose the type of format, and I'm going to choose Chicago, but you can use MLA if you prefer. And I'm going to insert a citation. By doing this the very first time, I'm going to have to set up the source. So I choose what kind of item I want, and it just happens that I'm going to be doing a document from a website. The author is Daniel Inouye. The website page was University of Hawaii. Continue to fill all the information in and add the URL. Then I make sure that I go to the bottom of my page, I scroll down, and that it showed all the bibliography fields. And make sure that I put in my title and go ahead and press OK. It will start by putting a little quotation on my screen and I can start taking my notes. When it is time to put together my bibliography, I can go to Bibliography and either click on Bibliography or I can click on Works Cited, and it'll put the whole correct bibliography there, laid out either your choice of styles, Chicago or MLA. Check out the Padlet for this PowerPoint. You'll also be able to find quick guides and foldable resources to use.
There is a National History Day rule on annotated bibliography. An annotated bibliography is required for all categories. Your annotated bibliography must follow these requirements. So number 1, list all the sources you consulted in developing your entry. 2, combine photos or other materials from the same collection into a single citation. 3, separate your bibliography into 2 sections. One section on primary sources and the other section secondary sources. 4, do not attach primary or secondary materials to your annotated bibliography. And finally, do not include your annotated bibliography in your word count. How do you annotate a source? Each citation must include a brief annotation. The purpose of the annotation is to provide information about your research process. Each annotation must be no more than 3 sentences on how you use the source and how the source helped you understand your topic. Here is an example of a National History Day citation. It is a book, an autobiography, and notice the annotation is very short that tells how the source was used, okay, looking at the introduction of reforms by this author and how it helped the student understand the topic. So a short sentence to tell how they learned that reforms evolved over time to fit the dynamic political and social landscape discussed in their project. How to format a National History Day citation. Single space each entry, skip one line between each entry source. Remember that all citations are tabbed half an inch after the first line. So you have your author, title, publisher, then tab, and then write your annotation. Include full citations, not just URLs, so that the judges know what you found on a particular website. Is another example of a National History Day citation format. So you see in the first line, it has the author, the title, publisher, and then it's tabbed, the second line, and it gives you the short description on how the source was used and how it helped the student understand the topic. Don't forget to list a source only once when you're using multiple photos from that one source. Do not list photos separately if they came from one source. So in your annotation, you could actually say what photos you found and how you use them. For more information and more guidance, you can go to nhd.org/annotated-bibliography.
Good luck with your History Day project this year. And if you need any help, don't forget you can contact us at historyday@highhumanities.org.